to somewhat called a PDA. So what we said was there would be two rules. So those two rules were like, suppose if your grammar given is, say for example this, okay, this way. So now you have only two rules applicable here to convert this CFG to PDA. So this CFG, this PDA would be always accepted by an empty stack. So what you do is now you have to apply two rules. So first rule says if there is a variable, so you are going to write like this. So Q epsilon and any variable A, and then you are going to write like this, that say Q comma alpha with A gives alpha in P, correct, and A belongs to Vn, alpha belongs to Vn union, sorry, sigma star. Okay, this is to be done for every variable that you have, and for terminals we'll be writing delta Q comma A gives Q comma epsilon, correct. So in this case A belongs to sigma and Q belongs to capital Q. Fine. So according to this, if you see there are two variables and three non-terminals, so you will be writing like this. So delta Q0 epsilon S gives are equal to. So there would be NPDA. So you write Q0 comma AS. Okay. Then 1 minute. Q0 comma AS. Then you have second variable Q0 comma AAB, and third production as Q0 comma VAD. Correct. And this is to be done for other variable also. So delta Q0 comma epsilon comma A gives. So mainly these are the only two rules that you are going to apply. Okay, so you would be getting what? Q0 AA. So this is according to first rule. Q0 BS, Q0 BS D. Now you have three-way terminals. So delta Q0 comma is equal to Q0 comma epsilon, delta Q0 comma BB. Then you are going to write Q0 comma epsilon and delta Q0 comma DT. Fine. This would be your delta. Okay. And if you talk about tau, it would be all variables and terminals. So A, S, A, B, D would be part of tau. Sigma would be ABD. Okay. Q0 is Q0. Capital Q equal to Q0. Capital F would be phi. So whenever you are getting this, it would be this would be NPDA always. Okay, this would be NPDA always. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what is remaining? R. So R would be your start variable. Fine. So this is how you would be working with context-free grammar to a PDA. Now we are going to see reverse of it now. So what if I have been given a PDA and I am asked to construct uh, say a grammar. So we are talking about now PDA to CFG. Now from PDA perspective, you have PDA M given. Okay, like this Q sigma tau delta Q0. Okay, then R and F. Okay, this is a PDA. and this is accepted by empty stack. Okay, fine. Okay, so like what you will be doing. So now we have to construct grammar G. So grammar G contains Vn, sigma, P and S. Correct. Now what you are going to do is this will remain as it is because we want to start variable. This sigma will remain as it is. So you are going to construct variable set and you are going to construct Pn. So your variable set will have something like this. So Vn would be, now you are going to take start variable as it is. Okay, union, you are going to get in square bracket something like this. So q, say z, q dash. Okay, you will be getting these kind of elements in a variable set. So your variable will refer like this only. Okay, the way that I showed you here, your variable will look like only this apart from s. Fine. Okay, now what you are going to do is, so like in this case, what is q and q dash? So q comma q dash belongs to capital Q and this z belongs to tau. Okay, so this would be your set of variables. So your set of variables would be s and this kind of triplet depending upon the number of states that you have. Okay, now what exactly that means? This would be your start variable. This would be your start variable. Correct. And like when we do consider, your variable set would be apart from s there would be a triplet. Considering in a square bracket, we are going to write always this in square bracket. So q z q dash, where you are going to write all such variable like whatever the number of states are, whatever the states are for each state. This q and q dash may be same, q and q dash may be different. So you are going to create this set. So if there are three states, so you suppose q0 q1 q2. So q0 z q0, q0 z q1, q0 z q2, q1 z q0, q1 z q1, q1 z q2, q2 z q0, q2 z q1 and q2 z q2. That's how your set of variables would be. Am I, is that fine? Understood? Yes, please. Understood?
Sir, could you please repeat it once more?
Yeah. Suppose like when I said this, okay, when I said this, so how your variable set would be, suppose your q in this case for a PDA contains three states q0, q1 and q2. Fine. Now your variable set would be something like this. So S, then you are going to write with assumption that there is a Z available. Okay, this Z may be any element from 2. So suppose this 2 contains RP only. Okay, this 2 contains and this Z is either of them. So you are going to write suppose Q0R, Q0, Q0R, Q1, Q0R, Q2. Correct. Similarly, Q0B, Q0, Q0, now B, Q1 and Q0B, Q2. So you are going to write same thing for Q1 here. Q1R, Q0, Q1R, Q1, Q1R, Q2, Q1B, Q0, Q1B, Q1 and Q1B, Q2. So you are going to repeat this for your third variable as well. So these are separated by commas, by the way. Yeah? These all are variables for you. So Q2 are Q0, Q2 are Q1, comma, Q2 are Q2, comma, Q2B Q0, Q2B Q1 and then Q2B Q2. So this would be your variable set. Is that fine now? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so you have to consider this set too, and you are going to consider Q. So this would be formed like this. You are going to pick some state from Q, some state from this Q, some state Q dash from Q, some state Q from Q, and you are going to pick a symbol from 2, and then you are going to write this triplet. So this would be your set of variables. Fine. Now, when we are done with this, next thing would be what? Now see, we have sigma, we have S now. We have already have Vn. Now, how exactly we are going to form this P? So this P is to be constructed as below. Okay. Now you are going to write first production for S. So I am saying this is rule 1. Okay. Now what is my rule 1? Rule 1 says it mainly talks about S productions. How your S productions would be? Your S productions will have this given as S gives Q0 R with this R. I am talking about this one. Q0 is your initial state, Q0 R and Q for every Q belongs to capital Q. Correct. So there would be like how many states are there in this example which we took here? How many states are here? 3, correct? We have taken 3 states. So how your start variable would be? Start productions would be Q0 R first Q0 R Q0 R Q1 R Q0 R Q2. Correct? So for this case, like for S productions and this example, we have 3 states. We have start top of the stack to be R. Okay, and we have 3 states. So we will be starting with Q0 R Q0, Q0 R Q1, and Q0 R Q2. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is we are done with now rule number 1. So let us write rule number 2. Now this rule 2 is again an interesting one. Now you are going to pick okay, each transition, or generally they call it as move. I am talking about transition or a move which pops symbol from stack. Given as delta Q A Z gives Q dash epsilon. So we are writing such kind of stuff. Na? Like suppose there is a state, there is an input, there is some element on the stack. Okay, then what we do? We pop. Now this Q and Q dash may be same, this Q and Q dash may be different. We don't care. But now if you like see, we already wrote about S productions. Now we are talking about such a case. Fine. Now how exactly you are going to write a context free grammar? Results to a production like this. Now see what I am doing. I am writing this Q, I am writing this Z, and I am writing this Q dash. Gives A. Now see what I did. So I took this Q, this Z, this Q dash. Correct? And sorry. Are you with me? What I did? I'm talking about a transition function in PDA which pops the stack. So we have in PDA definition like this: delta Q A Z gives Q dash epsilon. So you write Q as it is, this Z I here, this Q dash here, and this A is written here. Correct? So let me make it dark so that would be understood. Correct? So you have QAZ gives Q dash epsilon. Now these two are pretty simple. Are you with me with this case? So I cannot show you that with the earlier example. So I will take one example. That time you will learn that. Okay. Shall I move to rule 3? Everyone with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Siddhi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me write now rule 3. Okay. Now rule 3 would be what? Now see, like in your PDA, either you have a pop, okay, or rather you have push or no action. Correct? In PDA, what we did was we haven't made any change in the stack. We only like shifted that read ahead to the next step. Correct? I'm talking about all remaining transitions now other than this pop. So it could be push, it could be same one. So each move, each transition. Let me see, like it is visible. Yeah. Okay. Each transition or move which do not erase or pop element from stack. Okay. Given by, for example, given as delta Q A Z gives something like this. Q1, okay, Z1, Z2 dot 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 Zm. Now when I say Z1, Z2, Zm, it could be only Z1, it could be m number of things. So there, like you may say, like, are we talking about popping more than one element? No. Sorry, pushing more than one element? No. But I'm talking in general. What if you have such a case? So results 2. Now you will understand this. This is only tricky rule that you would be saying. Okay, rest of 2 are pretty simple, but this would be tricky one because it requires greater concentration from your side. Okay, results 2. Many productions now, but you write like this. Results 2. Let me write here many productions such that now see here what I am doing. I am writing Q. I am writing Z. I am writing Q dash. Now gives your A. Now you will see this as on a GNF perspective. GNF के production जैसे था ना वैसे दिखेगा आपको. See, GNF production would be what like this कि S gives a variable. So you definitely can convert this. Correct? This one. Because it is giving you single variable. So you can directly remove it. But this rule 3, what are the productions that it is going to give? Mostly they would be kind of GNF for you, 2 and 3, except rule 1. Okay. Now what you are going to do? You are going to write this Q1 here. Now you are going to pick first element and you are going to write some state here. For example, Q2. Now, whatever the state that you wrote here, okay, whatever the state that you wrote here, you are going to write it here, correct? Then you are going to pick next element, Q2, Z2, Q3. And you are going to repeat this till QM, Zm, and whatever the state that you wrote here, you are going to write it here. Okay. This is how your production should be generated. Now you will say like how many states are there with the example that we had. Suppose there are 3 states. Okay, so it would be, this would be written as suppose Q0 R Q0, Q0 R Q1, Q0 R Q2. Correct. Now, suppose my productions is my transition function was like this: delta QA Z gives Q1 and some elements, some push or no action kind of thing. There might be one symbol, there might be more than one symbol. So you are going to write like this: QZ Q dash. So now see what exactly I did. So I am taking this QZ here. This Z is from here. Okay. This A is here. Then you are going to take Q1 as it is. So this Z1 would be there. Whatever you write here, you are going to write it here. Okay. Then you are going to pick next. Whatever you write here would be taken into next, and then next thing. Correct. And this Q dash, whatever the Q dash that you wrote here, you are going to pick that Q dash and write at the end. Is that fine? See this, what exactly we did here. See, we have been given a transition function delta Q A Z gives Q1 comma Z1 Z2 Zm. There might be some elements here, one or more than one. Results to many productions. How those many productions would be? Okay, by the way, I forgot to write delta Q, Q1, Q2 dot 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 Qm. Okay. Can be states from Q. Okay. Fine. Now this Q from here. Okay, I forgot, right? It should be Q dash because this Q came from here. So this Q dash, because we are getting these new states. Correct? This Q dash is not here anywhere. So Q dash, Q1, Q2 dot 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 Qm can be any states from Q. So this Q came from here, this Q1 came here. But now suppose this is Q2, for example, then you are going to have Q1 here. Okay, so in the example you will understand that. And this would be third one would be somewhat tricky rather to apply. Correct? Allat, can you take screenshot of this and add, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me see if I can adjust. Yeah. So Q dash, Q1, Q2 dot 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 Qm can be any states from Q.
Added.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Now let us take an example. So you keep this with you. Okay, I will refer this every time whenever I do solve a problem. So let me pick one example. So we'll take same example which we picked for that W, sorry, not A raised to n, B raised to n. Consider PDA given, construct CFG equivalent CFG. So we don't now care about whether are we getting what you can call it as a proper PDA or not. Right now we will take one perspective example. So I am taking this L equal to A raised to n, B raised to n. So how we write this? So delta Q0 A R gives Q1 BR, delta Q0, sorry, Q1 AB gives Q1 BB, delta Q1 BB gives Q2 epsilon, delta Q2 BB gives Q2 epsilon, and delta Q2 epsilon R gives Q2 epsilon. Fine. Are you with me? So suppose this is a PDA given. Okay. Now how many states are there? You have to construct a CFG. How many states are there?
Three states.
3. Okay. Now we have to write variable set. So how your variable set would look like? Now see the rule 1. So we said S, comma. Now you are going to write Q0 R Q0, Q0 R Q1. So I am separating them by comma. Then Q0 R Q2, Q1 R Q0, Q1 R Q1, Q1 R Q2, Q2 R Q0. By the way, they are separated by commas, correct? So Q2 R Q1, Q2 R Q2, Q0 B Q0, Q0 B Q1, Q0 B Q2, Q1 B Q0, Q1 B Q1, Q1 B Q2, Q2 B Q0, Q2 B Q1, Q2 B Q2. Correct. So this would be your set of variables. Now we have to apply first rule for S production. So I am applying rule number 1. Okay, as per direction. We are talking about now start variable productions. So what we said was this was the rule. So for S you are going to write Q0 R and all states from Q. So there are 3 states. So you would be saying 3 productions. So Q0 R Q0, Q0 R Q1, Q0 R Q2. Now while we generate, yeah, somebody was saying something. Somebody unmuted. No question? Okay. So like you will see, though we have these many variables here, are you going to use all of them? Some of them may not appear in this your whole production set that you are going to get here. Fine. So this is your first rule. Now second rule. Second rule is about popping the stack. So you have rule number 1, rule number 2, Q A Z gives Q dash epsilon. So how many rules are transitions are there which are popping the stack? Rather these 3, 1, 2, 3, correct? So you are going to pick one by one. So I will write it here, delta Q1 BB equal to Q2 epsilon. Now what this results to? Q1 B Q2 gives B. Correct? See this one. See this rule. Q A Z. Okay, Q dash epsilon. So Q Z Q dash. So as per our definition, Q1 B Q2. Correct? And this B. Fine. So this is your next this rule for the thing. Okay. Now next one. So we have production as delta Q2 BB. Sorry. Q2 BB gives Q2 epsilon. So what this results to? Q2 B Q2 gives B. Correct. And now third one, delta Q2 epsilon R gives Q2 epsilon. So what this will be written? How exactly this would be written? Q2 R Q2 gives epsilon. Okay. So these are your 3 productions that you added, and these are the 3 productions for S. Is that fine? Till this, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Allah, you can take screenshot of this because now we would be requiring much more space. So I may have to adjust the pages. Fine. Adjust the page even, and sometimes pages. Please take it. Because we have to write rule 3 and there are 3 states and 2 symbols on the stack and we have 2 productions here. So we are going to consider one by one. Okay, so I will try to write it here and here. Let me see if it can be visible on your screen. Fine.
Sir, added.
Okay, okay. So now I am talking about rule number 3. So rule number 3 is this one. Okay, this one. So we are talking about this rule now. Fine. Okay. Now rule number 3 is to be applied for first productions. So delta Q0 AR gives Q1 BR. Now see how exactly I am writing this. So hopefully, okay. Yeah. So what is to be done? Okay, let us write this Q0, this Q0. You write this R. Okay. You take one state here. So I am starting with Q0 here. Okay. Gives A. You write Q1. This B. Q0. Q0 R. And then you write whatever state you write here, it is to be written towards end. R. Q1 B. Now I took here Q0, Q0. I will take Q1. Q1 R. Q0 R. A. Q1 B. Q2. Q2 R. Q0. See, is it as per the rule? This was the rule. Delta Q A Z. We wrote Q here. We wrote Z here. We wrote this A here. We wrote this Q1 here. So see, like your function was delta Q0 AR gives Q1 BR. So I wrote Q0 here. I wrote this R here. I took some state. Whatever I write here is to be written as the last element. Okay. So now I picked this Q1 same for these 3 productions. I took first B. I took some state. Whatever state I wrote here, I wrote it here. So like this combination I have to repeat for every state because that's what we said. Q1, Q dash, Q1, Q2, Qm can be any states from Q. Correct? So is that fine? So let us write it for now Q1. So I'm changing this state now. Fine. So let me change the state. So what it would be now A. Now you are going to write keep Q1. Now you are going to change only this one and last one because now you have Q1 here. Q0, Q0 R, Q1 R, Q1 B, Q1, Q1 R, Q1. Okay, and lastly R A, Q1 B, Q2, Q2 R, Q1. Is that fine? So what I did here, I only replaced this last Q0 here by Q1 and all productions here. I replace this Q0 by Q1 and rest of them are same. Correct? Now third thing, Q0R Q2 gives A, Q1 B Q0, Q0R Q2 or A, Q1 B Q1, Q1R Q2, Q1 B Q2 square bracket Q2R Q2. Is that fine? What I did, let me show you once. Okay, so I kept this Q0 here. I kept this Q1 here. I kept this A here. I kept this R here. So BR I put it here. So whatever the state I am writing here is to be written at the last. Then I am going to replace these middle pairs, middle ones. Okay, one by one. So I put Q0, Q0, Q1, Q1, Q2, Q2. Rest of the things are same. Same thing now I replaced. I changed my another Q because it is Q dash. So I have to pick any state from Q. So now I picked Q1. So Q1. So I put Q0, Q0. Only what are the three production that I got for Q0? I'm replacing last occurrence of Q0 on right side. Okay, last occurrence towards right side of production, and Q0 at left side. Okay, which is last element in a triplet. So I replaced it by Q1. So you can see I added this Q1 only. Same thing I did with Q2. Is that fine? Yes, please. So you have these three productions now. Okay, for this transition. Okay, now what is the remaining transition? So I'm hoping that I'm not receiving response, but you are with me. Fine. Now remaining thing I'm trying to fit it here only so that it can be captured in a single shot. So now my next function is what? So I'm done with this, I'm done with this, I'm done with this, I'm done with this. Now remaining is delta Q1 A B gives Q1 BB. Fine. Now let us write the same way the triplet. Okay. So I will put this Q1. I will take this B. Okay. And I will take some Q dash. So Q0 gives A. Okay. Now, so this Q1 is to be added here. Q1 B Q0 Q0 B Q0. Okay. Similarly, A Q1 B Q1 Q1 B Q0 or A Q1 B Q2 Q2 B Q0. Is that fine? Is that okay? Are you with me? Rutuja?
Yes, sir.
Akshay?
Yes, sir.
Now I am replacing this Q0 by Q1. Rest of the things I am going to repeat. Only I am going to change this Q0, Q0, Q0 by Q1. So Q1 B Q0 Q0 B Q1 or A. Sorry, Q1 B Q1 Q1 B Q1 or A Q1 B Q2 Q2 B Q1. Now third last one, Q1 B Q2 gives A Q1 B Q0 Q0 B Q2 Q1 B Q1 Q1 B Q2. Okay, and now remaining is A Q1 B Q2 Q2 B Q2. Okay, so this is your CFG. Okay, so we worked out with these two. Okay, now these are for this particular transitions we got these three rules. Are you with me? See it carefully what we did. Yes, please. Sanjot?
Yes, sir.
Shubhangi, Ritesh. Okay, so only thing is like you have to keep this track. Now luckily we had only 2 elements. What if we have 3 elements? Okay, we don't know because PDA is given. We don't care in such a case whether that PDA can we do that or this kind of. Okay. Allad, your work please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how you construct a PDA for given context diagram. Sorry, you consider you are given a PDA and you construct equivalent context diagram. So here your variables are shown like this. So you will see like how many elements we had. So Q2B, Q2 we had, Q1B, Q2 we had, Q1B, Q2, Q1B, Q1, everything would be there. Most of them are there. We are not sure about Q1 or Q2 or Q2 or Q2. Even each one of them is there. See here. Almost all of them are here. What is the set that we wrote here? I'm saying almost. I'm not saying all probably. They may or may not be. We don't know. Your variable set may contain some variables which may not occur in productions. That can happen. Okay. Should we take another example?
Sir, 1 second. I'll have to take
Yeah,
the
please.
shot again.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, please do that. Done? Okay, good. Thank you, Allad. Okay, so let me take one more example. Okay. So I hope like you will see here it is like the GNF conversion only, correct? Because it is a completely mechanical process. Like you may not have like definitely you have to pay attention towards what exactly you are writing. Okay, but if you carefully see, only thing which is tricky here is if number of states are more, then this will increase. So you may have only 2 symbols here, but your number of states are more. Suppose 10 states. So for each of them, like you would be getting 10 different things. Correct? 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 because here we are assuming this Q0. We had 3 states. That's why for one state we got 3. If there are 10 states, then we would be getting 10. So think of this. How exactly we are going to write it. Correct? So it would be somewhat tricky in some sense depending upon what the PDA is given. Okay, now ऐसे बोलते हैं ना कि like suppose किसी से बदला लेना है तो you give a bigger PDA, okay, so that there would be n number of states, and then you ask okay now solve this. Punishment देना है तो that would be better punishment, like only writing task देना है, करो लिखो. यहाँ पर 10 states assume करो, यहाँ पर आए नहीं आए don't care. Correct? यहाँ पर वो states आते हैं नहीं आते हैं don't care, but you have to write them because we are saying what they should be a part of it. Most of them would not be used, but you have to write those productions. Correct? Now think of like think of a programming language like C or Python. Okay, so what do you think? How many programs the programmers must have written, or how many programs you have written till date? Say for example C. C के कितने प्रोग्राम लिखे होंगे? See, like we are 30 people, for example, okay, from IMCA or from MSc, MCA 40 people. So total 70 people हम assume करते हैं, ठीक है? Everyone wrote say 10 programs. So 70 multiplied by 10, and with assumption that almost every program is different. तो आपको आपके 700 programs हो गए. So we are talking about only one course where 700 programs are written by you. Okay, you all. Now for I have hundreds of such courses, and if on an average if I consider 700 programs for each course, think of this. वो कितना combination बढ़ाएगा. Now your compiler needs to know what kind of program it would be. क्योंकि उसके पास रूल्स तो डिफाइंड है ना. इट इज ओनली गोइंग टू वेरीफाई वेदर योर प्रोग्राम फिट्स देयर. देखो जब भी वो डिराइव कर पाए हम स्ट्रिंग, दैट मीन्स व्हाट, योर प्रोग्राम इज एरर फ्री. अगर आप डिराइव नहीं कर पा रहे स्ट्रिंग को, किसी स्ट्रिंग को, मतलब ये प्रोग्राम, ये कंपाइलर है आपका, ये सेटअप रूल्स दिए गए हैं, देन यू आर ट्राइंग टू डिराइव वेदर द प्रोग्राम इज एरर फ्री और नॉट. सो आप इनिशियल से स्टार्ट करोगे, फिर होते 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 एंड में जाओगे, देन यू विल गेट ओनली टर्मिनल्स. दैट मीन्स यस, नाउ you could successfully write a program which is an error free program. Sometimes that program may not have any value at all. Value, I mean to say, like it is not having any great result displayed there. See, you can write a program containing say billions of lines doing nothing worth. Only make sure that you are not making any syntax error or logical error. रन करोगे नहीं तो फिर रन करके कुछ आउटपुट डिस्प्ले करना नहीं, बट यू राइट अ प्रोग्राम, यू कैन डेफिनेटली राइट ए इक्वल टू बी, बी इक्वल टू ए इक्वल टू बी, बी इक्वल टू, ऐसे स्टेटमेंट लिखते गए हम 10 वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर करके, ए इक्वल टू बी, बी इक्वल टू ए, सी इक्वल टू बी, बी इक्वल टू ए, ऐसे रिपीट करते जाओ, कितने लाइंस होते जाएंगे. सो इज इट गोइंग टू बी वर्थ? नो, प्रोबेबली, because it would be problem or a string considered as a part of that language. खैर उसको कंसिडर करना ही पड़ेगा. एवरी प्रोग्राम विच इज एरर फ्री आई मीन टू से इन ऑल फॉर्म्स, ओके, वुड बी अ स्ट्रिंग जनरेटेड बाय योर लैंग्वेज. मतलब आपका सी का कोड है, तो सी का कंपाइलर जो होगा, सी का लैंग्वेज जो है, उसका एक वैलिड एक्सेप्टेड स्ट्रिंग, मतलब क्या, आपका एक सिंटैक्स एरर फ्री प्रोग्राम, और एरर फ्री प्रोग्राम बोल दो सीधा. करेक्ट. सो actually, if you try to map these all syntax, all these concepts, they are applicable in every programming language. Okay, so let me take another example. I will try to take probably a smaller one. Okay, and I will add some solved examples probably. Okay, here. So delta, हमने a raised to n, b raised to n लिखा, a raised to n, b raised to n plus 1 लिखा था, correct? So I am talking about that. So delta q0 ar gives q1 br, delta q1 ab q1 bb, delta q1 bb gives q2b, delta q2 bb gives q2 epsilon, and lastly, तो मैंने क्या किया, पहले b को सिर्फ स्किप कर लिया, करेक्ट, एंड देन रेस्ट ऑफ द b's आई एम पॉपिंग इट. सो q2 epsilon r gives q2 epsilon. Now you have three productions, correct? So three types of transitions. One is pop, one is like you have this, and one is here you have only one. So now आपको ये दोनों पता है, करेक्ट? कैसे लिखेंगे इसको? स्टार्ट वेरिएबल क्या आएगा? स्टार्ट वेरिएबल का प्रोडक्शन कैसे लिखेंगे? चलो लिखते हैं. सो s gives q0 r q0 q0 r q1 q0 r q2. ये आपका हो गया स्टार्ट वेरिएबल. अभी मैं वेरिएबल का सेट पूरा लिख नहीं रहा हूँ फॉर द सेक ऑफ टाइम, ठीक है? ओके, अभी आपको ये इन दोनों के लिए लिखना है, तो कैसे लिखेंगे? q2b, अभी इसके लिए लिख रहा हूं मैं, q2b q2 gives b, q2 r q2 gives epsilon. ठीक है, ये दोनों के लिए हो गया. ये अभी हमारे पास ये है, हम पहले इसको लिखते हैं, डेल्टा q0 ar gives q1 br. So q0 r q0 gives a, q1 b Q0, Q0 R Q0, Q1 B Q1, Q1 R Q1. Okay. Q1 B Q2, Q2 R Q2, Q0. Sorry, I made a mistake. This should be Q0. Sorry. Q0 R Q1 gives A, Q1 B Q0, Q0 R Q1, because we have to keep this final thing same, na? That's why. A, Q1 B Q1, Q1 R Q1, Q1 B Q2, Q2 R Q1, Q0 R Q2, Q1 B Q0, Q0 R Q2, Q1 B Q1, Q1 R Q2, Q1 B Q2, Q2 R Q2. ठीक है, तो इसके लिए हो गया. Correct. So I will write similarly for. Okay, any question by the way? ये रिपीट है पिछला वाला, so there should not be any problem at all for this. So आपका ये लैंग्वेज है. ओके, तो इसके लिए क्या लिखेंगे फिर से? Q1 sorry B, Q1 B Q0 gives A, Q1 B Q0, Q0 B Q0, Q1 B Q1, Q1 B Q0, A, Q1 B Q2, Q2 B Q0, Q1 B Q1, A, Q1 B Q0, Q0 B Q1, Q1 B Q1, Q1 B Q1, A, Q1 B Q2, Q2 B Q1, Q1 B Q2, Q1 B Q0, Q0 B Q2, Q1 B Q1, Q1 B Q2, A, Q1 B Q2, Q2 B Q2. करेक्ट. तो ये दोनों के लिए हो गया. अभी रिमेनिंग इज व्हाट? दिस इज डन, दिस इज डन. वी हैव टू ओनली टॉक अबाउट दिस. सो इट इज डेल्टा Q1 BB यूज Q2B. अभी यहाँ पर एक ही है. करेक्ट. सो नाउ सी हाउ एग्जैक्टली इट रिजल्ट्स टू. आपका Q1 आ गया, ये B, यहाँ पे Q0 लिखो, गिव्स B, ये Q2 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, ये B लिख लिया, ये जो लास्ट में लिखा है यहाँ पे लिख दो, और B Q2 B Q1, सॉरी ये हो गया ना, इतना ही आएगा ये, सॉरी आई हैव मेड अ मिस्टेक. सो Q2 B Q1 गिव्स B Q2 B Q1, ये नहीं है. फाइन. एंड लास्टली Q2 B Q2 gives B Q2 B Q2. करेक्ट. सो ये तीन रूल्स आएंगे यहाँ पर, क्योंकि यहाँ पर कोई अदर स्टेट नहीं है, इसके अलावा मतलब यहाँ पर एक ही इनपुट है ऑन द स्टैक वाला वैसे एक ही है, दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टू राइट ओनली वन थिंग. फाइन. This is the only change which we saw, which was not there in the earlier language. Correct? समझ में आ गया? Any question? Yes, please.
Sir, left side of last one is how it? Yes.
Sorry, I made the change. Q1, Q1. Sorry. Thank you, Rutuja. It should be Q1 only. Yeah. This Q1 should be Q1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry, I made a mistake. So I will rewrite this. Q1 B Q0 gives. So I am writing for this. Gives B Q2 B Q0. Q1 B Q1 gives B Q2 B Q1. Q1 B Q2 gives B Q2 B Q2. Fine. Now okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Rutuja. Yeah. So any question with this? Okay, देखो ऐसे concentration अगर lose हो गया तो ऐसे mistake होती है. So the one which I made here, like which I corrected there only, but it was communicated. That's why I could do that correction. Correct. So that may happen depending upon, because in a flow you are writing, then you may make mistakes. That's why I said concentration would be required here as well. ठीक है? समझ में आ गया? अल्लाह. So I will introduce now another aspect of PDA. Okay, and I will add solved examples later. Correct. Solve करके कुछ डालता हूँ examples. So this would be with respect to say what you can call it as PDA with two stacks. Fine. अल्लाह स्क्रीनशॉट घेतला बघा.
हो सर, केला ऍड आता. हो, सेंड होत आहे.
Okay.
झालं.
Yeah. Okay. So you can work with all the PDAs that you constructed for the given language. So you can try these ones. So I will add a solved examples again there as an photos. Okay. Let me only show you how exactly this two stack PDA can be implemented. So let us say you have a raised to n, b raised to 2n, n greater than equal to 1. सपोज ऐसे वाला है, तो यहाँ पर क्या करते थे हम, अपना पीडीए कैसे चेंज होगा देखो अभी. सो ये जो m था, यहाँ पर हम क्या क्या लिखते थे, q सिग्मा, हम टो लिखते थे, यहाँ पर मैं टो 1 और टो 2 लिखता हूँ, टो 1 टो 2. ओके, देन q सिग्मा टो 1 टो 2 डेल्टा, ये q0 आपका सेम रहेगा, उसमें चेंज नहीं होगा, सिर्फ ये r और w में लेता हूँ. ये r इसका है फर्स्ट स्टैक का स्टैक टॉप, ये w सेकंड स्टैक का. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and then last one is 9. So this f is empty anyway. So this is for first stack, this is for second stack. This is your first stack element, this is your second stack element. तो अभी इसको अगर सॉल्व करना है तो आई एम ओनली गिविंग यू आइडिया, ओके, हाउ अ टू स्टैक पीडीए कैन बी. तो यहाँ पर स्ट्रिंग क्या है आपका, ए बी 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 बी. आप क्या करो कि लेकिन ये दो स्टैक्स है आपके पास, तो जब भी आपको ए मिल रहा है, ओके, यू हैव टू सॉल्यूशंस. फर्स्ट इज व्हाट, जब भी आपको ए मिल रहा है दोनों स्टैक में डाल दो, पुश करो, और जब फर्स्ट बी मिलेगा तो सिर्फ उसको पॉप करते चलो पहले को. जब ये आर आ जाए तो जो बाकी बचे हुए बीज है उनका सेकंड स्टैक से पॉप करो. अदर सॉल्यूशन क्या है, ए के लिए इस स्टैक में पुश करो, इस स्टैक को हाथ मत लगाओ. टावर ऑफ हनोई देखा होगा आपने, थोड़ा सा याद है, डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में शायद सिखाया होगा टावर ऑफ हनोई. आपको जैसे प्लेट्स रखे हुए उनको उसी एंगल में उधर शिफ्ट करना है. सो what you do is for A, now push something here. Okay, so you would be getting 4 elements here. Now whenever you are getting first 4 B's, यहां से पॉप करके इधर डाल दो. करेक्ट. तो सारे इधर से पॉप हो जाएंगे, सिर्फ R बचेगा. और जो बाकी 4 बचे हैं उनके लिए यहां से पॉप कर लो. तो यहां पर सिर्फ RW बचना चाहिए. तो आई एम राइटिंग फर्स्ट दैट सॉल्यूशन. देखो कैसे कर रहा हूं मैं. डेल्टा QA RW Qs Q1 BRW. तो मैं पहले स्टैक में डाल रहा हूं सिर्फ. सो डेल्टा Q1. अभी ये मेरे दोनों स्टैक आ गए यहाँ पर. ठीक है. ये समझ में नहीं भी आता है तो इट्स ओके, विल सॉल्व इट डेफिनेटली इन नेक्स्ट वीक, लाइक व्हेन वी हैव अनदर लेक्चर देयर. सो Q1 A B W Q1 B B W डेल्टा Q1 B B W Q2 एप्सिलॉन BW. यहां से पॉप करो, सेकंड स्टैक में डालो. करेक्ट. सो नाउ डेल्टा Q2 B B B you would be getting Q2 एप्सिलॉन BB. एक टाइम कब आएगा? डेल्टा Q2 B R, क्योंकि ये सारे पॉप हो गए ना, यहाँ पे ब्लू आएगा. सो नो व्हाट यू डू, Q3 उस R को वैसे ही रखो, ये B को पॉप करो. देन यू हैव Q3 B R B Q3 R एप्सिलॉन. एक लास्ट वाला स्टेज आएगा Q3 एप्सिलॉन RW. तो यू कैन राइट Q3 एप्सिलॉन एप्सिलॉन, या अदरवाइज लिखो QF RW एक्सेप्टेड बाय एम्प्टी स्टैक, एक्सेप्टेड बाय फाइनल स्टेट. देखो अभी यहाँ पर एक ट्राई करते हैं इस एग्जांपल के लिए. मैंने क्या लिखा है देखो, फर्स्ट A जो 12 है तो फर्स्ट स्टैक में पुश करते चलो. सो दिस सॉल्व दिस. करेक्ट. एक देखो. ठीक है. जब नेक्स्ट भी आएगा, फर्स्ट भी आएगा आपको, तो फर्स्ट B को स्टेट चेंज कर लो, फर्स्ट स्टैक में से पॉप करके सेकंड स्टैक में डाल दो. तो यहाँ पर टॉप पर B आ जाएगा, यहाँ पर भी B है. तो अभी जो बीज है, अब अगर यहाँ पर देखते हैं भाई, इसके लिए डेल्टा QA RW. करेक्ट. Q0ARW. तो हम क्या बोल रहे हैं, यहाँ पर B डाल दो. B डाल दिया. Q1 में चले गए. Q1 नाउ दिस A वाला A यहाँ से दिखाता हूँ, हम इसके बारे में बात करें. सो Q1 A BW. सो क्या हो गया, यहाँ पर B डाल दिया. तो अभी मैं तीसरे पर जा रहा हूँ. Q1 A BW, फिर से B डाल दिया, लास्ट वाला A. Q1 A BW. So you have this. Now you are having all A's finished. अभी आपके पास B है. So Q1 B, ये B और W. ठीक है ना. Q1 B BW. करेक्ट. ये B और ये W. तो यहां से हमने क्या करना है, Q2 एप्सिलॉन BW. यहां से पॉप कर लिया, यहाँ पे डाल दिया. So you got this. Now this Q2 B BB, ये B और B है. करेक्ट. सो यहां से पॉप करना है, यहाँ पे डाल दिया. सो Q2 B यहां से पॉप किया, यहाँ पे पुश कर लिया. Q2 B यहां से पॉप कर लिया, यहाँ पे पुश कर दिया. Q2 B RB. तो इस R को वैसे ही रखा. अभी इस B के लिए कॉन्सेंट्रेट कर रहे हैं ना, ये वाला, इसको यहाँ से पॉप कर लिया. अब ये नेक्स्ट वाला Q3 B RB, Q3 B RB. तो इसको पॉप कर लिया, Q3 R एप्सिलॉन. Q3 B RB, इसको पॉप कर लिया. लास्ट वाला Q3 B RB, इसको पॉप कर लिया. Q3 एप्सिलॉन RW. डन. ये हो गया एक तरीके का सॉल्यूशन, जहां पर हम क्या बात कर रहे हैं कि वी आर यूजिंग पुशिंग इन वन स्टैक एंड देन वी आर पॉपिंग फ्रॉम फर्स्ट, पुशिंग इन सेकंड. करेक्ट. अगर इसको दूसरे तरीके से लिखना होगा तो क्या बोला मैंने, आप दोनों में डाल दो. इसका मतलब क्या, अभी थोड़ा सा मैं इधर ही लिखता हूं. ठीक है. दूसरा सॉल्यूशन दोनों में डालेंगे, फर्स्ट बी के यहाँ पर पॉप कर लेंगे, यहाँ पर जब आर आ जाएगा तो फिर सेकंड स्टैक से पॉप करेंगे। सो यहाँ पर लिखते हैं डेल्टा Q0 A R W। सो यहाँ पर लिखेंगे हम Q1 BR BW। ठीक है, आप जी भी यूज कर सकते हो यहाँ पर, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। सो डेल्टा Q1 A B B। सो Q1 BB BB Q1 BB। यहाँ पे लेंगे Q2 एप्सिलॉन B। अभी यहाँ पर क्या किया हमने, इस B को इंटैक्ट रखा, सेकंड स्टैक को सिर्फ फर्स्ट में से पॉप किया। सो डेल्टा Q2 B B B, वही लिखना है, पॉप फ्रॉम फर्स्ट। नाउ यू विल बी गेटिंग Q2 B। अभी यहाँ पर R आ गया, यहाँ पे B है। सो नाउ यू राइट Q3 R। अभी R को वैसे ही रखो, अभी इसको पॉप करो। So you would be getting Q3 B R B Q3 R एप्सिलॉन। अभी सारा खत्म हो जाएगा, Q3 एप्सिलॉन R W। इसको आप लिख सकते हो ऐसे, Q3 एप्सिलॉन एप्सिलॉन R QF R W। ठीक है, देखो ठीक है। अभी आप क्या करो कि इसको थोड़ा डाइजेस्ट करने का ट्राई करो कि कैसे सॉल्व किया हमने। दो सॉल्यूशंस हमने लिखे, दोनों सॉल्यूशंस करेक्ट है, फाइन। बट नाउ दिस इज व्हाट, PDA विद 2 स्टैक। ये एक्चुअली मॉडल ऐसे एग्जिस्टिंग नहीं है, बट दिस वाज अ काइंड ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस पीपल केम अप विद फॉर सम लैंग्वेजेस। लाइक अभी आप इसको भी कर पाओगे अगर आप लिखते हो लैंग्वेज A⁴n B⁴n C⁴n। क्या करो, एक जो हमने यहाँ पे लिखा ना A⁴n B⁴n लिख सकते हैं ना, इसको 2 बार B⁴n लिखा तो ये एक्चुअली यही हो जाएगा, करेक्ट। सिर्फ वहां पर C को इंट्रोड्यूस करके करना पड़ेगा कुछ। जब यहाँ पर है ना ये B, इसको C करना पड़ेगा, करेक्ट। इस केस में यहाँ पर भी वैसे इसको C करना पड़ेगा, देन योर प्रॉब्लम इज सॉल्व्ड। सो सेम प्रॉब्लम कैन बी सॉल्व्ड लाइक दिस। Okay, so try chewing this. Okay, try understanding this. Like if at all you are not able to understand that, we'll be talking about it in next session. Fine. Okay.